Imagine waking up tomorrow and suddenly fire had never existed. No campfires, no cooked food, no warmth, no light after sunset. Now imagine our ancestors living like that for millions of years. Would humans still become the dominant species? Or would we disappear before civilization even began? Thousands of generations ago, long before cities, long before farming, humans depended entirely on nature. Every single night, the world belonged to something else. Without fires, darkness wasn't peaceful. It was deadly. As the sun disappeared behind the horizon, temperature dropped rapidly, visibility vanished, and predators quietly woke up. For ancient humans, night wasn't time to rest. It was time to survive. But in this alternate history, humans never learned to control fire. Lightning still started wildfires. Volcanoes still burned forests. Yet nobody figured out how to preserve those flames or create new ones. Every fire simply disappeared forever. Without fire, winter became humanity's greatest enemy. Caves offered little protection. Rain soaked their bodies. Freezing winds stole body heat. Entire families would spend the night shivering in complete darkness. Then came another problem: food. Every meal had to be eaten raw. Raw roots, raw meat, raw plants. Hard to chew, harder to digest, and sometimes deadly. Instead of spending time inventing, exploring, or teaching, people spent hours every day simply chewing. One meal could take hours. Energy disappeared before it could even be used. Lions, hyenas, wolves, and giant cats had nothing to fear. Without burning branches, without glowing camps, humans had no way to scare predators away. Every sunset became another hunt. After dark, conversation ended. Tool making stopped. Stories disappeared. Knowledge couldn't easily be shared. The night became a silent prison. But the biggest consequence was something nobody could see. Without fire, would the human brain ever become what it is today? Or would our entire civilization end before it ever began? Fire didn't just make life comfortable. It changed the human body itself. Cooked food unlocked more energy. That extra energy helped feed our growing brains. Without fire, humans might never become truly human. Without warmth, cold regions became impossible to survive. Snow, ice, long winters would force humans to stay near warm tropical climates. Entire continents might never be explored. As darkness covered the land, the hunters took control. Lions, hyenas, leopards. Every night, humans became prey. Instead of sleeping peacefully, they stayed awake, listening to every sound. A cave looked safe until something larger arrived. Without burning torches, there was no way to protect the entrance. One hungry predator could wipe out an entire family overnight. Fire did something else. It brought people together around a campfire. Humans shared stories, taught children, planned hunts, and slowly built civilization. Without fire, there would be no pottery, no bricks, no metal tools, no bronze, no iron. Humanity would remain trapped in the Stone Age forever. Without fire, forests could never be cleared efficiently. Farming would develop much later, or perhaps never at all. No permanent villages, no growing cities. Humanity would remain forever wandering. And without fire, there would be no glass, no engines, no electricity, no factories, no modern technology. The world you know today would never exist. Fire wasn't just a tool. It was the first great technology. Every invention after it stood on its flame. Without that first spark, humanity's future would simply disappear. So the next time you see a simple flame, remember this: it didn't just light the darkness, it lit the path to language, science, civilization, and ultimately, us. A world without fire wasn't just darker, it was a world where humanity never truly began. Even today, every city, every computer, every satellite, and every rocket can trace its history back to one simple discovery: fire. The screen you're watching, the electricity powering it, the buildings around you, the roads beneath your feet, all exist. Because one day, someone learned how to control fire. So maybe the greatest invention in history wasn't the wheel. It wasn't electricity. It wasn't the internet. It was a tiny flame that transformed frightened primates into the civilization reading these words today.